I've got some new Ginko Leaf freestanding lace earrings. These are fresh off the drying rack, so I left them overnight to get nice and dry. But I need to do a little detail work, trimming some threads, and then just making sure that they're all ready so I can put their hooks on. So let's put some glasses on so I can see better. And let's trim off some of these little threads. I'm using my very tiny thread snips. I love tiny thread snips like these. These are called iris snips. They're just little thread snippers, and lots of quilt stores carry them because they're really great for trimming off the threads of the starts and stops from where your embroidery starts and stops, and any little loose threads that may have gotten caught there. So I'm just giving that a little quick cleanup. This one is particularly lovely. I did all different colors just to kind of get a range of things. This is the version with Mylar. So this design is going to come in two versions. One with a special setting so that you can use a Mylar film to give it extra sparkle behind the thread. So this one is done with a regular aqua thread for the lace background. And then I used a silver metallic thread for the detail and the edging, but I didn't want to use metallic for the whole thing. And with the addition of the Mylar underneath the lace background, you get this really beautiful, very subtle, but very lovely shimmer for these. And they're just absolutely beautiful. And because we did this on wash away stabilizer, the Mylar catches sparkle on both sides and light, so really fun. So that way when they're spinning on your ears and dangling and twirling, they look beautiful on both sides. And these aren't just earrings. You could use these as a bookmark tassel or the tassel for a zipper bag. Some of these are going to go on some zipper bags that I've made that are waiting for some little embellishments, and I'm excited about those. But anyway, let's get these all snipped up, and then we'll get their hardware on, and I'll show you the kind of hardware that I love using for earrings. They're just so simple and so easy. Okay, that's enough of those right there. So I've got a couple pairs trimmed up and ready to go. And so here are the earring findings. I keep them in these little organizers, make it nice and tidy. And I like these. They come in all different colors, but they're really a neat little earring hardware that you don't have to add jump rings to. It has this little clasp on it, and you simply squeeze it closed. So let me show you how that works. So let's get some, I've got lots of colors here. Let's get some black ones to put on these black Ginko leaves. Now the black ones I've done, I gotta find which one is actually the right side. That's the back. Looks great. The back one I actually did use silver, same silver thread that I used for the outline stitching of this, but it's the lace fill. And it's really, really pretty and sparkly. So it's, I did put the Mylar in it. And this is how I put this in. So I just let the hook catch the little loop that the earring design has on it. Get it in there just right. And then I just give a little squeeze. And voila, it is finished. Here's the other one. This one still needs some trimming. Got some little pieces of the Mylar sticking out and a few little threads. And I may go in with my lighter and clean up a little bit more of those. Some of those are just from, that's some of the paper. I dried these on paper towels overnight, and so in some places they stuck to the paper and some of that paper got caught, so I'll have to re-wet that to get the paper off. But the front actually looks really good, so let's put its hardware on. And I know leaves are supposed to be shades of green, but in your embroidery world, your leaves can be whatever color you'd like. So there we have it. Finished pair of Ginko Leaf freestanding lace earrings. with a little bit of Mylar, a little bit of sparkle, a whole lot of beauty. So they almost look like, oh, they're just so gorgeous. Look at how they shimmer and shine just in this little bit of light that's in here. Oh, so pretty. Check out these. These were, I did with a golden thread in the background and the Mylar. And then I used a dark green thread for the outline stitching. So these are more leaf-ish. I'll have to trim these up, but I'm going to put gold hooks on those. And then these were really lovely as well. This was a lime green in the background, and then I used a golden thread for the outside edges. And this one's a little bit bigger. So it's not huge, but it's quite a bit bigger than these small ones. So the file will have two sizes, a large if you're a big earring person, and it's not terribly big. It almost fits in a 2" by 2" area. So let me put it like that. So it's just over 2 inches, almost 2.5 inches wide, and not quite 2.5 inches tall. So it's a little bit bigger. These smaller ones are not all the way to 2 inches wide. They're about 1.75 inches wide, and from the bottom, the base of the earring, up to the little loop at the top for adding your hardware, it's 1.75 inches tall. So your final length depends on how long your hardware is too. So hardware comes in all different lengths. I do like these because they're easy to put on. We'll put a silver one on these blue with silver earrings. And these already, since they already come with that, I'm done. I need to put a back on it and put it on a card to present, but oh wow, so good. There's no limit to what you can do with a little bit of thread and a little bit of Mylar film and your embroidery machine. So go check those out. These are new at Designs by Baby Ming.